Then, this is the one that has always been one of the single most coveted coins in the Morgan Silver Dollar series. They made the Morgan Silver Dollar from 1878 to 1904.
Okay, so this is the last.
The last year of issue. Now, I know they did another 1921 later, but it's considered 17 years later.
It's kind of like not part of the series.
It's kind of a different thing. I have less than 50 of these.
Right, did you say it was also the last year of the mint? The
last year of the New Orleans Mint, the minted Morgan. They actually were open until 1909. They shut down in 1909, but there was no Morgan dollars made between 1905 and 1909. So, but look at this coin. In the last year of issue in New Orleans, and I mean, you know, I know people are looking at this coin. How do you shine this coin up? How do you make this coin look this good? Folks,
it's nothing.
Nothing has been done to this coin.
Yep.
You have to understand that when you get this type of quality, that's what the entire Mint State 64, because you're used to having bag marks, you're used to having all those other kinds of problems with a coin. But when you get a coin like this, that's why a $179, $189, $199, fantastic pricing. But to get Mint State 64 at a Mint State 63 price, I can't sell you a Mint State 65 at a Mint State 64 price. It's just not even possible.
And that one step up is like 10 times.
10 times rarer, 10 times more difficult to get. Once again, these right here, I'm down to 42, 41. I've got twice that many people on the phone.
More than
I know the 02 is about to sell out, the 020. Okay, the 020. But I just want you to focus on this coin just for a second in the last 30 seconds. And sometimes I get a little frantic when we don't have this. But I really want to slow down. And when I turn the coin like this, here's why I'm doing that. When a coin is struck and the die strikes the planchet, the silver literally flows into the voids of the die to create the device or the design of the coin. When it does, it creates these little microscopic flow lines, and that is what reflects light in a very specific way so that when I turn this, it looks like the spokes of a wheel. That is the hallmark of an uncirculated coin. The hallmark of a brilliant, choice brilliant uncirculated Mint State 64 coin is not only when I turn that, you get the brilliance, but you see she's got what we call a nice little puffy cheek there. So in other words, it's fully struck in her cheek, which is the highest point on the coin as well. So spectacular opportunity, well less than 3 dozen of these with everybody on the phone.
We're gonna have
so once again,
left.
And I just want to show you, talk to your operator. Remember, we have 19040, 19020, 1884, and the only one S mint, the 1881S. So
does everybody get the box?
Everybody gets the box.
Everybody gets the box.
Every coin, and if you order 4 coins, you get 4 boxes.
Okay. I just want to make sure about that. Okay, so everything's on FlexPay. I just wanted to mention that as well. And of course, I do want to reiterate that there is that 30-day money-back guarantee. So I would feel like, especially when something like this is obviously going to sell out, get it home. 30 days, look it over. If you decide you don't want a part of your collection, you get all your money back, but you're really going to miss this opportunity if you don't jump on that. 203-997 for the 1904 OMint. Silver dollar, $139.95. We've got so many exciting things coming up in this hour. I'm so glad you guys have all